Hey guys, DIY Salvage Guy here, and welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, we're going to be finishing the brake job on, I think it's a 2013 Ford Edge. So, previous video, we did the front brakes, and on the back, we're going to be doing the back brakes, rotors, and also the calipers. So we're going to be doing the entire brake assembly on this side, and we'll do the other side as well, and we'll just show a nice quick how-to. So if you guys are new here, really appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys enjoy the channel. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, throw me some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. Do you guys enjoy these how-tos, and anything else that I can improve on? Let me know, anything I'm doing wrong. And also make sure you guys have your post notifications on, and also make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram. That way you guys stay up on the builds and everything else that goes on this channel. So the first thing we want to do right now is we got to get the car jacked up, but before we do that, we have to loosen up all the lug nuts. You want to loosen up the lug nuts while the car is on the ground, so we'll do that right now. Then we'll jack it up, get a jack stand under there, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so now that we got the tire off, we got it on the jack, we got the jack stand right there as well, so added safety. But so we're going to be taking everything off here. Normally when you're doing brakes, you need to take the caliper off and you need to recompress it. Since we are replacing the calipers as well, we don't have to do that. If you guys need that, make sure you check out my other video. I'll post a link right above here, guys, right now. That way you guys can see the whole process. But so this is just a second little aspect of how we're going to be doing this. So this is the whole caliper. So this is the caliper, this is the rotor, and you got the brake pads right in here. This car desperately needs to have everything changed. That's why we're doing it now. So we're going to take care of this right now. I'll walk through everything as we're doing it. But right now we're going to start by taking this caliper off and take the rotor off. And this should be a nice easy change, guys. Shouldn't be too much to do. But we are going to hop into this right now. So just real quick, in order to get the caliper off, you got two bolts right here. You have a 13mm on both sides, but this one you can't take off with the socket. You got to use a wrench. And then inside you have a 15mm. So you can take the 15mm off and it'll take the 13mm off as well. So on the top one I used the socket. I was able to get it on the 13mm. But on the bottom I'd use the 15mm in order to get it off. And then these things just come right out. You never want to let the caliper hang, because you don't want the brake line to break, so you always want to use a caliper hook. So we're just going to take this off real quick. I don't know what this is, but we're going to put it back on the other side. Bolts there. This caliper should come right off, like so. So even though we're taking this off, we don't want it hanging, so we're just going to support it by something right onto that. That way it's good. And then we have these bigger bolts back here. Can't really get the camera back there, but there's two bolts here that hold on the rest of the caliper. So they look maybe like 15s or maybe 17s. So I'm going to spray it with a little rust penetrant, and we're going to take those off. That'll take this right off. Let that soak a quick minute, and then this should be pretty easy. Always want to take note of your brake pads, how they're working. So this is a little different design than I'm used to seeing. So you got one pad that's coming off like this, and another one that's coming off like this. Usually it's all around the caliper. So, and what I was saying before is on this, so on the caliper itself you have a piston, and the piston, as the brake pads wear down, the piston begins to come out. So with new brake pads, the piston needs to be pushed back in. There's a brake caliper tool where you just push it back in and then you're good to go. So you push that back in, you reload your calipers with your brake pads, and that's all you need to do. It's very simple. We just don't need to do it on this because we're going to be using new calipers. I'm going to keep everything like this. That way I have something to reference when we go and put it back on. These brake pads aren't really worn out. They're not too bad, but I know the caliper's leaking itself. So we're just gonna keep it here like this for future reference. We're gonna hang this back up. I don't wanna take this off too soon because we're just gonna have it leaking. So the next thing we gotta do is simply take this rotor off. Looks like there's a torque spit in there. Take this bolt off, keep it here. This slides right off. And very simply, we gotta put the new one on. But first, we have to clean it. So we wanna take some brake clean. And so when it comes from the factory, metal products always have a coating on it so it doesn't rust. So we just take some brake clean. We're gonna clean this up real quick. So now that that's good, let's get this bolt back on, that way it stays. There you go, nice and tight. All right, so now we're gonna shift our attention to the caliper. You got two things on here. You got the emergency brake, so you have this, then you have the actual caliper with the brake line here. So we're gonna have to take this off, but once we take this off, this is going to start leaking. So I'm going to try to take this off first. I think simply just pushing this back. Quick update time, guys. All right, so I struggled a little bit getting the parking brake off. So what I had to do was kind of jimmy this back a little bit, and there's tabs on this thing here. You guys can see that there's tabs on there. You need to just push them all in and then kind of just pull it as this goes back. A little bit of trial and error. You guys just got to get this off. Do not break this. You need it. So then the next thing is what I'm doing now is, so I put the bracket that it came with back on, and what it comes with is brake grease. Do not skip this step. Brake grease is extremely important. That way you guys do not hear squeaking or anything like that. So I did it on the back already, but I'll explain it here. So you have these little metal strips on these calipers. Not all of them come with that, but what we're going to do is you just want to place it on here and on here. That way you get all the contact points like that, and this should slide right in. So we got the grease, we got the caliper on. So now we're going to reconnect this back onto here. But first we're going to put this brake caliper line back in. This is where your brake fluid comes in, guys. Make sure that this is on and snug. Very important. We're going to be bleeding these in a little bit. So with the helper, what you want to do is you want to have a little hose connected. You don't need the hose, otherwise you're going to make a big mess. Connect it to a water bottle, and this is your bleeder screw right back here. If you guys can see it, you want it loosened up right now. You want the cap off of your brake fluid under your hood, and all your helper is going to do is pretty much just pump the brake pedal. You guys are going to start to see fluid come out of here, and then eventually when we see a steady stream, we're going to tighten it up, and that means that this brake is bled, and we're not going to make a mess down here. Then we'll top it back off in the front with some fresh brake fluid. So see, we still have a little bit more bubbles, but we're almost good here. You want to get all these out, guys. We're looking pretty good. Maybe one more kick. All right. So now this one is bled. So this side is completely done, guys. We're just going to clean it up real quick. See if we can find the cap and toss it back on. Toss the tire on, and then that is how you do your brakes and your calipers on a, I think it's a 2014 Ford Edge. We'll probably do the other side in the time lapse, just throw the whole thing together. But you got your rotor, you got your brake pads, they're installed. Make sure you got your brake grease on there as well. You got your emergency cable here, and all you got to do is, if you got to replace the calipers, all you got to do is a simple bleeding procedure, and then you're basically just going to take that fluid. I'm going to use fresh fluid. You're going to put it right back in the reservoir up front, and super simple, guys, nice and easy. That's how you do brakes on pretty much any car, more or less. Put the tire back on. You always want to make sure that you're tightening in a star pattern. So you got one here, 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 and here. So here's our brake fluid reservoir. And I just want to make sure that kind of keep this full. You don't want air to get in here. Oh, you just keep it in there right now. So you got your min and your max. So we're to our max right now. We're gonna keep that off because we got to do the other side. But we're gonna have to do the exact same thing and make sure that this is all good. That's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. And if you guys need to see just the front brakes, make sure you guys check out my other video for the Ford Edge. That way you guys can see the caliper get compressed and all that stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned a little bit. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, throw some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. Is there anything else you guys want to see? Anything else that I could do to try to DIY it so that you guys can try to learn yourself? So hope that this channel can inspire you guys to just pick up a wrench, buy a car, do whatever you need to do. Just try to become a DIY salvage guy yourself.